Alright, guys, so El Salvador won, the United States of America won. El Salvador almost, and I mean almost, beats the US for the first time since 1992. That was really about to happen. It's been like 30 years, man. This was not a very good game. Just not good at all. Personally, going back a little bit before talking about the game, I'm very conflicted when it comes to this matchup because my family actually comes from El Salvador. That's where both sides of my family come from. But I did grow up here in the States. I grew up watching Major League Soccer and the U.S. men's national team. That was more of my introduction of football. So I didn't really know too much about Salvadoran football until a little later in my teenage years. I started learning a little bit more about it, as well as into my adulthood. So yeah, like my connection to the sport in this country is a lot stronger than it is to the sport in El Salvador. So that's the reason why I personally choose to go for the United States when it comes to football. But anyways, you guys, this is the American Foot Channel where we cover U.S. men's national team, MLS, and world football in general. And let's get down to it. Let's see what happened. So this was a really ugly game. The pitch was really, really ugly from all the Salvadorian rain, all the Central American rain, which happens all the damn time. But honestly, this was no excuse for like a poor performance. Like it really wasn't. There's no excuse for that. Uh, you know, pitch, weather condition, things aren't always gonna be ideal for these guys, and they're just gonna have to deal with it. There's really no excuse to not perform. Um, like no offense to my Salvadoran people, I love you guys, love you a lot, but this El Salvador squad is full of like USL players, like literally. And the ones that aren't in USL are about USL quality at best, for the most part. There's a few outliers that are a little bit above that. I mean, you even have Seren playing in MLS, and for some people, he probably shouldn't even be playing in that league. But anyways, like yeah, it's full of USL players, man. There's really no excuse to not beat this team. I don't care what the weather conditions are. I don't care what the hell is wrong with the pitch. I mean, both these teams had to play in the pitch. El Salvador had to do it too. Yeah, maybe they're more used to it, but the pitch is shit. It doesn't matter. Both teams are going to suffer when it comes to that. Oh, something just fell. But I mean, there's no excuse, man. There really isn't. I It's not a good performance. I'm not happy with it. Uh, I mean, like, look, in the first half we had Pooley. He showed some good energy. He was trying to do some things, but he kept getting hacked, which is literally always going to happen when you play in this region. And I mean, pretty much anywhere else in the world, if you're a player like Pooley, you're just going to get hacked when you're trying shit. Going to get hacked, keep getting hit. And then we saw our boy Horvath. I mean, he pretty much almost cost us a game. He cost us getting this tie and not winning, but it's not just on him. But he had a horrible mistake, man. His like positioning was absolutely dreadful. It was just terrible. And Ladin, he's seen that shit. He whipped out that left foot. He took advantage of it. Ladin, he's a player. He plays in Guatemala. He's got a pretty good left foot. Maybe he's not too good at anything else like defending and all that, but he's got a hell of a left foot, and he will punish you, and that's exactly what he did. And like it was brilliant from Ladin. So I can't even hate on him, but it was our boy Horvath that fucked up. And I mean, honestly, after Sean Johnson's like recent performances and the last game he had versus what was it, Uruguay? I'm blanking right now, but I would say Horvath's spot in this World Cup squad is in danger. Like, I know it's a bit reactionary to say this after one bad game, but I mean, this dude has already not been playing like at all season with Nottingham Forest. He got like 6 league games or something like that, and Johnson's been playing, and he hasn't been making mistakes like that. Like personally, I think Horvath kind of has a higher ceiling. He's a little bit younger. He can improve still, but I mean, like all this that's happening is it's costing him. So unfortunate for Ethan Horvath. Just pick yourself up, man. Find a new club. Do something new because you should not be a sub. Get some game time. You will not make these mistakes if you get game time. And then after that, we had the second half. We got some good energy from Weston McKennie and Ferreira, who came on as subs. Even Ferreira even had like a decent chance, and it was blocked by Gonzalez. We'll get back to him. And after that, Ferreira didn't do anything really. He really didn't do much. I even forgot he was on the pitch most of the time. And then Musa even had a good opportunity. I can't remember who fed it to him. It might have been Ferreira, honestly. I'm talking shit, but I don't remember. Anyways, but he had a good opportunity, and same thing. Gonzalez save, really good save from the guy, and then Paul Riola came on, who, I know most people aren't a big fan of him. I'm not a big fan either, but I mean he's one of Greg's guys. What the hell are we gonna do about it? He came in for Wea did not have a very good game, to be fair. And after a few minutes on the pitch, he got a red card. And I'm not sure if that challenge was a red. To me, it didn't look like a red, but I'm gonna have to look at it again. But it didn't look like a red, but he still got it. Sucks. He was out of the game. Left us with 10 men. Everything looked pretty fucking terrible there. And then Ferreira Musa actually did have another opportunity where Ferreira sent him through, and what's his name, Ronald Rodriguez, was forced to foul Musa, and he was the last man, so he got sent off as well. So then we had 10v10, El Salvador and the United States. And then after that, Musa took the free kick, which I don't think I've ever seen Musa take a free kick for either the U.S. or Valencia. And it was a pretty good free kick, but once again, Mario Gonzalez made that save. Man of the match, by the way. Gonzalez is a decent keeper. He's one of those keepers I'm saying is probably one of those players for El Salvador is probably a little bit above USL level, and I've heard that he's had some offers for Europe and or going elsewhere, not just Europe, but maybe like in South America or whatever. Really hope he goes. He deserves to get a chance to play somewhere outside of the El Salvador League, even though he plays for Alianza, which is the best team in El Salvador. But he really deserves it. I think he's a pretty solid keeper. He's been very consistent for the last 2 years now. 2 years for El Salvador. Really hope he gets a chance in playing somewhere else other than the El Salvador League. And then there was a huge handball afterwards off a Morris header. Nothing. It should have been a PK 100%, but there's no VAR, so they couldn't review it. So, whatever. Go screw yourself, guys. No PK for you, United States. This competition is awesome. It's just awesome. There's VAR in the later rounds, but no VAR in this round. I just don't get it with some of these CONCACAF things. But like I said, we saw in the final, but there's none here. And then right after that, there's an opportunity, and there's a corner kick first, goes away. Then they center it back, and Jordan Morris gets his head on it and puts that shit away, buries it in the 90th minute, levels it for the United States, and that's it. Then after that, there's a few more scrappy moments, but that was it. So that was basically it in the game. Like I said, not a pretty game. Not very happy with that performance. Like I said, no excuses for the U.S. They should be doing better than that. Like I said, El Salvador, not a very high-level opponent. They play hard. Hugo Perez is a fantastic coach, by the way. Props to him. Shout out. He's a fantastic coach. Ex-U.S. men's national team player, by the way, for those of you who don't know. He was before my time, but he was born in El Salvador. But he came here. The U.S. gave him a chance to play in the World Cup, and he took it. He played in 2 World Cups for them, I believe. So, fantastic coach, by the way. I really like him. But anyways, that's pretty much the game, guys. I'm not happy with it. I'm sure you guys aren't happy. You watching this video, most of you at least. If you are happy with it, you're kind of crazy. Honestly, you're a real crazy person, and I would not want to live a crazy lifestyle like you do, because fuck, that's crazy. But anyways, you guys, I hope y'all have a good one. Get some sleep now. Don't be too mad. Get some good sleep. Get your 8 hours, and y'all have a good one.